it's Stacey. Please excuse my voice, I haven't been well lately, but the show must go on and I really wanted to show you how to make these really cute, simple and quick little Valentine's Day cards to make. And they're a great little stash buster, and I've made them in the past not only for Valentine's Day but for all occasions, and they're also really nice cards to make when you make a quilt to give to someone and to use a little bit of the scrap fabric from the quilt to make a card. So let me show you how to make one of these super quick and easy cards. So you could make the design on these cards any shape you like, but I'm going to be doing a heart, and I've got a template here, and what I'm going to do is cut it out and use that to trace around. Okay, so now I've got my heart shape, and I've already cut a piece of my Ultra Hold iron-on adhesive. It's a double-sided adhesive, and there's two ways of doing a template. You could either hold it up to a window and trace the shape through, or if you're going to be doing a lot of the same shape, I generally cut out my template and then just draw around it. Then what I'm going to do is just cut off a little bit of that excess. I'm not going to cut out the shape perfectly because we do that once we've ironed it onto the fabric. Now I'm just going to iron it onto my fabric that I'm going to be using for my card. So I'm just going to give my fabric a quick press so there's no creases in it. And my fabric is directional, so I'm just going to make sure it's facing the right way. I'm going to turn it over and then pop my double-sided adhesive on and press that just for a few seconds. And now we're just going to cut out our shape. One thing I forgot to mention was I drew on the paper side of the double-sided adhesive, and then when I ironed it down I faced the sticky side down. So now I'm just going to cut my shape out. And then I'm going to peel the backing off. And then I'm just going to iron that onto my card. So I've got my card here and I'm making sure it's facing the right way with the opening to the right of me. And then I'm going to take my heart shape and work out where I want it to sit. And I'm happy with it there. And then I'm just going to give it a really quick press. And then I'll let that cool for a minute, and then we're going to sew around the edge. So I'm just going to open up my card, place my heart under my foot, and I'm going to use a standard foot here. I've worked out the best guide for me, so I'm close to the edge but not too close, and then I'm just going to stitch around the edge, which is just for decoration because we use the double-sided adhesive. When I come to the corners, I'm just going to leave my needle down, lift my foot up and turn. And I'm just going to follow the curve of the heart the best I can. And then I'm just going to come a few stitches past where I started. Just do a back stitch, lift my foot up and cut my threads nice and close. And now I finished my card. It's a little bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. I think that just adds to the charm of it. So you can make these cards however you'd like. In the past I've made a lot of just plain squares, and I don't even worry about using the double-sided iron-on adhesive. I just cut out the square and just sew it straight on, or you could cut 1.5 inch strips and sew them together and then cut out your shape from that and sew it on, or how I showed you with the double-sided iron-on adhesive. But really the idea is just to have a bit of fun with it and use up some of your scrap fabric, but I think they make really cute little handmade Valentine's Day cards. Thanks for joining me today, and if you've liked today's tutorial, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you get a notification every time I do a new video. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're enjoying them, please like, subscribe and leave a comment.